I understand that with the Wonder Woman thing as well, because even though I really like Azarella's take on Wonder Woman, I understand a lot of people got really pissed off that basically her entire world got thrown out the window so that Azarella could do what he wanted. And even though that's certainly interesting...
I think it's not the whole world thing, the problem. I think it's the one thing that really jumps out at people about the Wonder Woman run, Azarella's
is the rapist Amazons.
Yeah, it's Amazon, but that makes a lot of sense, and it's really, really weird how it really lines up with modern day feminism. Not that feminists are rapists.
Well, I think.
Let me explain. Trust me, this is not how it sounds. I've been watching your reviews of the modern day Wonder Woman run, and you've been saying how like Wonder Woman has taken in Donna Troy, and she's like, look, dude, I thought we were great. I thought we were doing wonderful things, but we've gotten a little bit too So let's just live up to what we want to be, not what we think we are.
Well, I think it's important to know, because a lot of the people that were against the New 52 direction for Amazons, it wasn't because the idea of the Amazons as being barbarians was inconceivable. It's a lot of what Grant Morrison says now that he's doing Wonder Woman Earth 1 is that the very concept of Wonder Woman, what she was and what she was intended to be in those early years, has constantly been misconstrued, and no one gets it right, to the point that what the New 52 did, good or not, is a complete 180 of what was already kind of a dwindling vision of what was originally intended. Like, the Amazons in the very beginning were the perfect amount of the perfect fusion of Batman and Superman as characters, and there were scientists and philosophers and basically the peak of humanity. And she was almost like a literal emissary of the gods at that point. And then we just dwindle it down more and more. Well, we need more action. We need more action. We need more action. And part of the problem that sucked about that is that right now you can't make a single thing about sexual relationships with people without making some kind of quirky comedy out of it, because that's the only way people will take it seriously. But Wonder Woman used to do that. Wonder Woman was on a track to do things about the human condition that included discussions about sexuality that were completely mature without having to be quirky and awkward about it. And we just constantly move that away and go in the exact opposite direction, which is, well, let's now make it more and more brutal. Let's make it more and more barbaric. And granted, even though the stories are really good, it's understandable why people would initially resist it, because the canon of that character has been so diluted as it goes on.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm of two minds about it. I understand the hurt with it, because, I mean, I'm of two minds about Azarello. I either love him or I hate him is what it's come down to. And I guess...
You'll never shut the fuck up about that Joker story, will you?
No, I will not, because it's the worst Joker story I've ever read in my entire life.
Even over Endgame for you?
It's good. He's skinny.
Yeah, even over Endgame. Even over Endgame. It's probably Joker and then Endgame.
You don't like Endgame?
And probably something that Paul Dini did. Yeah, Endgame, I think it's terrible. And then probably some of the stuff Paul Dini did in Batman the Animated Series. But, like, I'm of two minds about it, though, because I'm like, yeah, it's doing all this stuff that, like, is opposed to how the character was originally intended and stuff. I understand that. But it's also very clearly has a vision of what it wants to be and what it wants to show. And I'm going to talk about this when I do my review of that book, but Wonder Woman is that perfect ideal, and she's got nothing to go on but what she was told. Wonder Woman is the character that embraces the lie and makes everyone else believe it.
I think what's also important to mention, though...
This is why she and Superman belong together.
I think...
No, not at all.
Not at all. I think
the only reason you create a book where those two are dating is so you can break them up and make it interesting.